is the Guild of Dungeoneering. On our quest we're never veering. Oh, to be a dungeoneer, swimming in pools of gold. This is the
Good evening and welcome back to Guild of Dungeoneering. I'm Modi Operandus, and as you can see, we've had a major update. Pirates Cove DLC is now available, and I couldn't wait to dive back into Guild of Dungeoneering. It's a really cool, great game. If you are first joining my series here today, make sure you go back and check out the prior playthrough of the main game. This will just be the DLC, though. This is the Pirates Cove DLC. So we're going to start with a brand new game here, and you can start with an old game, I believe. But yeah, we're going to start with a brand new game. I'll overwrite one of the old ones here. And oh, I forgot to do one thing there, as you saw, pretty crucial. Let's go back here quick. Back to the main menu here. Sorry to cut you off there, Bard. New game, and then what we're going to do is a jungle shortcut on, and we're going to start this. Basically, Pirates Cove adds new content throughout the game, and you've played through before. You might want to skip straight to the jungle, because that's where the stuff unlocks. So, we will turn this shortcut on, and skip right to the jungle, where the Pirates Cove DLC unlocks, and we have our guild. And we have the fountain. So this is one of the updates that happened recently, and this isn't part of the DLC. This is just one of the updates that happened recently. And the fountain basically is an attempt at balancing the game's early characters, early classes, to hopefully make them more useful throughout the game. So basically, everything was reduced by 1 from the outset. Everybody's health was reduced by 1, and then the fountain here increases everybody's health by 1. So now, instead of having, you know, the health boosts for your tier 3, and that makes them more viable, you get your chump to have an extra piece of health instead, so you can go play with him maybe. But that only unlocks when you get to the jungle, I believe, and there's one more that unlocks when you get to the dwarven areas, what I've read. So that will boost everybody. So everybody will be pretty much even as far as health goes, as long as you buy those upgrades. The guild, let's see, what have they bought for us so far? They just bought all of the tier 1 stuff, and they've bought the shapeshifter, the ranger, and that looks to be about it. They gave us 1,000 gold to start with, and they gave us some tier 2 stuff here. So this is some of the new content. Grenade, Fire 2. There is the Seafarer's Brace, Retribution. Oh, interesting. Oh man. And there's some new classes we'll have to check out too. I wonder if we can unlock them right away here. I don't even know where they might be. Well, let's get in, because I did hear that there's something changed to the way you unlock characters in this. So we're going to have to play with the normal character here for the first area, I think. But I think we can unlock them by actually doing some missions here. So let's take somebody out for a spin. Let's take a look and see what we got here.
I hear this jungle is dangerous and deep, and that its paths are long and contrived. Nobody knows what secrets it keeps, because nobody has survived.
Alright, so we skipped right to the jungle, and again, if you didn't watch the previous playthrough and you're just joining me today, I do highly recommend going back to watch the complete playthrough of the main game here. But this is kind of just being an addendum to the previous playthrough. And if they release more DLC down the road, I might do the exact same thing again. So it looks like we don't have anything unlocked just yet. We got the jungle here, and the cove, I believe, was up here. But maybe we need to do one mission in the cove to unlock it? Or one mission in the jungle to unlock it? Seems a little fishy to me that it's not here. We definitely did unlock the DLC though. The DLC was here because it did show the extra items, so we do have it. So let's just do, why did it have to be snakes? I hate snakes. Enter the dungeon with the ranger, the shapeshifter, the apprentice, or the bruiser, or the mime, or the cat burglar. I think we'll just go with ranger because he's one of the tier 2 guys. And again, as I said, all of their health is gonna be equal now. So before you'd have the bruisers with 5 and you'd have your apprentice, or rather your, ranger was 6, but now they all have 5. So it's a nice way to nerf the later tiers and make the other ones relevant, maybe. The problem is the cards just aren't as good for those early characters either, though. Now you have to remember how to play this game. I do remember. Oh, this is new. Okay, so the new pirate map loot. Plus 5 gold for this one. That's very, very nice. Okay, so basically the goal is to defeat 3 monsters. We can fight anything we want. Doesn't really matter what. We're gonna go just a corridor here. We're gonna definitely get that map going, so that's a lot of money, and we'll fight a leggy spider. And who's our guy here? No point in leaving that there for the next chump, is there? Yeah, a ranger here is a Nilt versus the leggy spider, who's frail. Should be not too much problem. We're gonna camouflage, block that drain from happening, and then we're gonna bank an extra damage for next turn here. and it's bonus physical damage. This guy takes physical damage +1, so this is actually gonna do 4 full damage. He's gonna do 2 to us, but that's fine. We can handle it. We can take it like a man. Are we a man or a woman? I can't tell. A gentleman doesn't ask, and a lady never tells. All right, so I think one more wooden arrow to the face will do it for the leggy spider. Indeed, he is done for. All right, so we can pick from these loot selection here: hand axe, twig, fork, or pigeon nest. I think hand axe actually makes a lot of sense because this is a very physical character. And it's got a couple nice cards. Bash and Slice are both pretty nice cards. So 1 monster down, 2 to go, rather. We got our first pirate map. And we got a little message from Medusa here. All right, so let's fight another leggy spider. It's gonna be a little boring at the outset here, but we're just gonna ease ourselves back into the game here. It's been a little while since I played. I was trying to record some achievement videos for this, and nothing was working out right for me, so nothing was posted for that. I apologize if you're looking for me to see me fail on some achievement videos, but I would love to come back to this game. I love this game quite a bit, but yeah, it just doesn't work out for me. I figured I'd save it for when I actually get something good happening. Okay, let's do the camouflage here. Bank that damage for next time. Block that spook. And now he's gonna do 3 damage just. This is gonna come down to the wire here, actually. Let's do bash right now, because it blocks one of his damages. So he's gonna take us down to, yeah, that's the way to do this. That's the way to do this. Okay, he's got drain going on. But Slice will still do the trick because he does extra damage, so we're getting 3 points on that. Oh, that's right, and he's ranged. His physical attacks get a quick attack on them. So, ooh, barrel. That's a new item. I'm not just gonna take the new items unless they make a lot of sense. We'll see how many of these new items we actually take. The barrel adds stupidity and extra health. Okay, kind of fun though. I do kind of like the look of it though. But I think the ruffled shirt adds shift, which is actually great for this character, so we'll go with that. Because the quick attacks actually add extra damage for him. I believe is the way it works. Okay, so back to fighting nothing here. Okay, so we're got a level 3 owl bear, or we can go up here to fight the snake, or we can just take our chances with the next turn here and see what happens. I will end that turn and see what happens here. Now, one thing I was thinking about this game, and I had a chance to talk about this a little bit in my achievement video, but none of us going to be able to hear that because it's all gone here now. You know, what I just did there, didn't play a monster when I had it. It makes the game a little bit easy if you play that way. This game is not that difficult if you start playing it that direction and don't take the hard ones if you can't handle them until you're ready to. The achievement I was going for was the defeat 10 quests with the chump, which is not an easy task in any stretch. So that was the quest I was going for before. And I learned a lot about minimizing damage and how to level your character up without taking too many risks. Because that's a long, drawn-out process. 10 quests in a row with a single chump without dying. It is a long, drawn-out process. So, we need to get a physical attack in here because we're already down a couple here. We can't block any of this. Actually, we do a steel arrowhead here. Let's do shift, actually. This will do, let's see, I'll do 3. Okay, let's save shift for next time. We'll do steel arrowhead and then attack with shift at the next turn. And that'll take care of him. But anyways, as I was saying, I think one thing that they could do as an update to this is make kind of an Iron Man mode where if you have a monster drawn, you have to play it.
Well, this is really just quite surprising. Aren't Dungeoneers just cannon fodder? But against all odds, they keep surviving. They're so dumb. Why even bother?
All right, so the loot we got actually had some significance. It wasn't just, you know, random loot. It's the pirate map, which unlocks the pirate area, and the Skull Cavern is the next pirate area to go to. We got 68 gold, nothing too great actually. So now we get to go exploring once more, and the Pirate Cove is unlocked.
The Captain Rosalita. You wouldn't want to meet her. But there's treasure to be found. Adventures abound. And you might even meet the Grim Reaper.
Is that a different bard from before? Anyways, we found a pathway through to the legendary Pirates Cove. There's a whole series of caves and caverns running out beyond the jungles, full of loot and booty. Looty? With there being a talk of the great pirate ship, the Eversail, moored in the cave, we could really make this discovery worthwhile. It's absolutely buzzing with dangerous piratey types, teeming with nasty sea life, not to mention the infamous Captain Rosalita and her crew. Hopefully it's nothing that can't be handled by a Dungeoneer or 2 or 20. They may even pick up a few tips and tricks along the way to bring back to the guild. So it seems my path to further the riches involves sailors and crabs. Just a little like another job I once had. All right, great. Itching salve, yeah, nice way to go. So we got the skull cavern unlocked. We go for pirate treasure. There's a pirate around here. Okay, so we'll take Note the Ranger out. One of my favorite classes for tier 2 here. Not my most favorite class, but one of the very good ones. And it seemed a fitting Dungeoneer here. So we got the one-headed monkey and a regular gold coin. And yeah, this is great already. So he's feral, irritable pickpocket. I don't want to see what that ends up being. Cool though. We're gonna check him out right now. Hopefully he's not too dangerous for us. And we have to defeat 3 cranky parrots. Those are level 2. Yeah. Oh, this is level 3. This one's level 3. This one's level 3. Okay, so we need to get leveled up before we can get to those guys. They're feral. They have stupidity though. Stupidity 2, which means they'll have a couple stupidity cards in their hands. Pickpockets, nature, and feral. Okay, interesting. Let's give ourselves a gold bonus and we'll head in. So yeah, as I was saying before I was cut off by the game in front of us here, I think my interesting Iron Man type mode is if you can't just play cards and move back and forth without fighting anything. You have to fight something basically every single turn. And that's kind of how I played it the first time through. I did spend a lot of time moving back and forth until it got to the end where you really kind of have to. But I think that might be kind of interesting mode to play as if they want to incorporate some of my own ideas into the game. Maybe I'll email somebody about that or put it on a subreddit for my idea there. Anyways, headbutt from the monkey. He's going to do -1 health to himself and then 2 damage to us. We're going to block one of those, make some damage for next turn here. Let him deal himself some damage and he's going to continue that trend here. We might as well just bank some more damage here, because why not? Same trend as before, we're staying even, so I don't mind that. As long as we're staying even, that's great. And now we have 4 damage bank technically with the steel arrowhead, and we've got him. Goodbye, Mr. Monkey. All right, so level 2 now. The spyglass adds range to our character, which we already actually have. Now the question is, oh, we already have maximum souls on 6 because they added another range on there. We can't. Spyglass does not help us at all there. Bandana adds repel and shift. Otherwise, leather brown tome is one we've seen many times before. I'm gonna go with the bandana because it's a brand new item. So we're gonna start making ourselves look a little more piratey here. Put that on our head, and yeah, we're already looking the part. So let's. This is an interesting one. The corridor here. I like the shape of it. These are a little different. They have like lakes and lagoons inside of them, that kind of thing. We're not quite ready to face anybody else here just yet. We're gonna face should we face a sea monkey? Are we ready for that? I think we'll face one-headed monkey here first. And end of the turn, we'll face him. Oh, well, okay. I didn't calculate that out properly. These moves are not unpredictable if you're paying attention to what's going on here, and I guess they favor unexplored regions over explored regions. That's why I didn't go back for the monkey before. He's not looking for a fight, he's looking to explore. So anyways, let's get back there and fight this monkey. You'll notice up in the corner here, the song titles are playing now, and it tells you what the song is. So if you're interested in the soundtrack, you can see what songs you like and that kind of thing. Kind of a nice idea, cross promotion. Not a bad idea at all. So we can't block any of that. I think shift makes most sense then. We'll do one to us, we'll do two to him, and that is just fine. And we get an extra card, because why not? We deserve it. All right, can't block it. We can only do steel arrowhead, knock him down a peg. And then he's got 2 health left. He's going to, okay, yoink. He blocks, and per block damage, he steals a card. Oh, okay, well, we're not gonna let that happen. We'll do pierce and steer right through that shield. Don't let him steal anything from us. That's kind of cool, though. I like that idea. So yoink, it's like you slam him, and as you're in the shuffle, you grab a card from the guy. I kind of like that kind of stuff. I wonder if that's an allusion to one of the characters we're gonna unlock then. Could be. Okay, so he's gonna do that. He's got 1 health left, though, so it don't matter. Don't matter at all. We'll take the damage. We'll deal some of our own. He's gonna kill himself anyways. And the barrel, nah, we're not gonna take that. Ruffled shirt makes a lot of sense for our character, so we're gonna take that. So I mean, this character definitely has a clear advantage here. I like that they unlocked him at the beginning here when we skipped the jungle area here because, I mean, the new bandana item here is particularly suited for this particular character because you got 2 shift things on right now, or 2 swift things on rather. You got swift 1 and Swift 1 on these, so you're at Swift 2 already. And we just got going here. We're only 2 battles in. All right, Sea Monkey or Gunner. Spiky and Rum. Is the Rum trait. Oh, I hate when I have the Rum trait. First time starting around on 1 HP, gain 2 HP. Oh my god. He's a belligerent. He just like gets power from being almost dead. Interesting. And then he is the Sea Monkey. He's a little bit upgraded version of the previous monkey. Let's just fight some more monkeys. Let's do it. Let's fight this monkey. We'll go talk to this parrot after that. I think we should be ready at that point then. We will be, if we can defeat the level 2 guy here, we'll be level 3 at that point, I think then. And we'll be totally ready to take on a bigger challenge here. So shift makes a lot of sense for us there. He'll do 1 damage to us. Not a problem right now. All right, so he's gonna get, whoa, this isn't even blockable. He's just gonna steal a card straight up and just steal a card. All right, man, well, more power to you. He's taking one of our cards here, and he's gonna take, what should we, okay, here's the question. What don't we wanna give him? We don't wanna give him Flame Arrow probably, I'm thinking, because that does the most damage. Camouflage would be bad if he takes that, but it's not gonna help us right now in our current situation. It will bank damage for next turn. If we lose Flame Arrow, he'll do 2 damage to us. But I guess he's going to end up doing 2 damage either way. If he has this, we'll at least get an extra turn against him. So we'll do Flame Arrow here, because that's the card we don't want to give him. And he took our... I don't know what he took. Wasn't paying close enough attention. It would look like a 1 damage card, though. He is looking to do a 1 anger attack here, so we're going to block that and let him take his own damage there. And the headbutt. All right, so we're going to do... let's do interrupt. Actually, he's got 4 health left here. He's gonna do he's gonna do -1, so that's down to 3. If we do pierce, no, if we do interrupt, this will do 3 damage then. So we'll do that. There we go. And he'll do 1 self-inflicted, and we've got him. All right. All right, the tricorn hat and the anchor. Is this a weapon? It's a weapon. Bash and slam with an anchor. Okay, cool. Tricorn hat is cool, but it's not fitting for our character, so we're gonna stick with the bandana that we have. And our hair is over the top of the bandana now. That does not look right. Our hair has escaped the bandana. All right, there we go. All right, so we've got a pirate to fight or another sea monkey. I think what we'll do is actually go up here, fight another sea monkey to level up a little bit more, get some better loot. Sea monkey was not that big a problem, especially now we have an extra health here. And we'll leave the pirate for a later day. Maybe we'll fight him after we're ready for this parrot here. Let's face this guy, then we'll face the parrot and see how we do. See how we fare. I mean, we only get 1 shot at this before we fail miserably, because this game is notoriously unforgiving. All right, so he's gonna steal a card from us for sure here, right away. So what will be the best thing for us is shift here, because we'll get an extra card back. So we'll end up even. He will have a nice block card on him though, nice quick swift block card. But we're not gonna do any magical attacks in general. So, all right, he's gonna take a card. We're gonna give a card back. No worse for the wearer in general. He didn't take our good card, at least, so we can do 2 damage with this one. He did take a card that'll do at least 1 damage, I think. But no big deal. Oh, he's stealing another card. This guy's a thieving guy here. We won't actually get it because we're just gonna bank damage on this. And he won't do anything. Yep, we're just gonna activate extra attack here. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing. Let him do some damage, and then next turn, no matter what we get, we can take him out. And then Pierce will do the job. So wooden arrow, that was the card he stole from us. Yep, there it is. You can see it's blue, so you can tell the difference here. All right, magic roads, glyph. I guess we'll just pick something for offhand because we don't have anything there at the moment. And I don't want to get rid of our swift cards because they're very powerful for this particular character. So we'll go with this one. We'll probably look to swap that out for something more ranger type thing in the future here. Let's just do a little gem in there. And after that, yeah, let's lay this in here. I'm sure if we can get past this first guy, we'll be ready for the next one over here. All right, end the turn. All right, so our first objective character here, the Cranky Parrot. Ferocious. What does this do? Physical attacks dealing 3+ damage get 1 bonus damage. Oh, that's cool. But we're not gonna let that happen, I hope. Yeah, that's a tough one. All right. I think we're ready for it though. Let's save the bash for later. Let's do a camouflage for now, and we'll bank some damage. Let's see what he's gonna do here. All right, so that's what he's gonna work with. Huh? He's gonna steal a card from us. And that's gonna happen either way. So we're gonna do slam here, and because that's gonna do more damage to us than anything else will. So we're gonna let this happen like that. Gonna do 2 damage and steal our bash card. He's stupid though. He's got stupidity 2 on, so I think that's gonna be our last stupidity card because he already played 2 now though. So he's gonna go through the whole deck without another stupidity, I think, at this point. And now we got unblockable damage coming at us. We'll do steel arrowhead. It's the only thing that makes sense. And he's got our, this is his charge card. I was gonna say he's almost got, I thought he had our card come up here. All right. We could repel it and block it all together, or we can take the 1 damage and bank some damage for next turn. Probably not a bad idea. Let's just bank the damage. Let one of them through. We'll do extra damage next turn. All right, so let's see, claw. Let's do pierce. Do 2 damage. And I just need one. Get 1 more on him. Anything we have is probably gonna do the trick though. All right, so he's gonna do bash. That's our own card against us, of course. We're gonna do flame arrow, bypass all of that, of course. There you go. All right, cranky parrot. Now we've are level 4 now, I think. Okay, Warhorn. Does that help us at all? Oh, Flintlock. Fury. All physical attacks dealt 1+ damage off the half health or less. Okay, and we get rid of slam and bash. Okay, this goes in our weapon hand, it looks like. In place of, no, it's on our offhand. Okay, good. So let's take this in our offhand. No, it's our weapon hand. Oh, okay. That was in place of the anchor. I didn't realize that. That's fine, not a big deal. The anchor was not helping us or hurting us at the moment. All right, we can fight a pirate who has aggressive, rum, and crewmate. What's his crewmate say? Doesn't tell us what crewmate does. Well, let's do this. Let's fight a pirate right here. We'll take on our first pirate, who's aggressive, drunk, and angry. All right, so I wonder if I can craft some new armor from their skins. I don't think you want to craft armor from a skinned human. I don't know. Buffalo Bill, our Nilt is also named as Buffalo Bill apparently. Let's see, he's gonna steal a card from us if we block it, but we're gonna do pierce and bypass that block. Still do damage, he doesn't take anything from us. Should have planned ahead, buddy. All right, next we're going to do, let's see, he's got 2 damage coming on us, so we're gonna do Flame Lash. Now, given that he has rum, the first time starting around on 1 HP, gain 2 HP. So this means that if we don't want to get him down to 1 HP, we want to keep him at 2 and do the final blow with something like this. So maybe we want to save that for a final blow. Let's do the Fire Blast for now. And if we can get him down to 2 HP, that'd be the perfect situation. And crewmate, 1 HP if another crewmate is defeated. Wait. 1 HP if another crewmate is defeated? Oh, so they get 1 HP every single time we defeat one of these crewmates? That's gonna get complex. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's gonna be for another episode, I'm sure. But this will go badly for us. I'm just gonna block that for now. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I was gonna say we could have blocked that, but this is unblockable, so it doesn't matter. All right, what is aggressive again? Chases Dungeoneer 1 tile per turn, so he's gonna chase us. And then the crewmate, man, 1 HP if another crewmate is defeated. Wow. And is it per, or is it? I think it's just 1 HP plus. Doesn't not each. Okay, that's something to keep in mind too. So we gotta make sure we don't fight these guys too early. Too many of these guys too early, anyways. Because I'll have a little extra HP bonus. I think right now we're just gonna do shift, get a extra card on our hand. He's gonna do 2 damage to us, an extra card. And now I kind of wish I had that repel card back, right? What we will do here, he's gonna do 2 damage to us, that takes us down to here. If we do camouflage, that's not gonna work. What we'll let him do the 3 damage to us. He's gonna do 1 self-inflicted. Actually, yeah, let's block it. He's gonna take himself down to 2. That's exactly where we want him. So we're gonna camouflage here. Yes, we'll be down to 3. He's not gonna be able to kill us. We'll do Flame Lash here to take him out. Nicely done, Nilt. Well played. Sword, gonna go in place of our Fire Blast, Flame Lash. That's actually a really cool thing here. That's a really cool weapon. Adds Fire Blast, Flame Lash, so Fire 1 and 2. This could be good for a magical character with a pistol. I like the idea of that. I like the idea of that, honestly. Like, you never see that too often in, I think we're just gonna take the gold on this one. I don't really want to give up anything we have. Scale Mail actually is not that bad. Interrupt is a nice card for us. We get extra health though. I think we'll take the extra health at this point. And maybe we could try some new characters here, new enemies. Okay, another pirate. So this guy will have the extra health now for us defeating him, but I think I do want to fight him because we'll get some better loot. Begin exploring some of that. So I put that in the wrong spot. Should have put it here though, right? Because we could have skipped that tile then. It's gonna cause us to take an extra tile here. And I did put the gold down. Oh, I clicked my turn 2. It wasn't just a couple gold. It's not a big deal. I mean, really, the reward gold is not that much unless you're really power gaming and going back and forth and getting all of the gold you possibly can. Those little bonuses don't matter for a whole lot in the grand scheme. But yeah. So what do we got here? We got camouflage. I think that makes sense to me. Let's do that. Let's block one of those damages. We'll take one. We'll take none. We'll bank some for next turn here. And now we're definitely going to want to block that. So we're going to do a Holy Seal on him. Get health back. And now Thrash. That's a bad one, but we have 3 damage for our own, so he's going to do 4 damage. We're going to take 3. We're going to deal 4, technically. Well, he'll do 1 to himself. So, not too bad. We can trade damages here. I think that's a fine idea. We could have done the magical one too, I suppose. Whatever. We'll save it for when he has a block. Yeah, like that. So we'll go Mind Strike at this point then. It's good that we saved it then. Perfect. And then Flame Lash will do the job. Here we go. All right, so scale mail. Yeah, okay, we want the scale mail. Oh, did I not have any gold? I guess I got it. I forget what I have 2 seconds after I do it. So we're gonna take the gold on that one. And now we'll put a gem in here. We have a Buccaneer to fight. Ooh, what does this guy do? Fury, Aggressive, and Crewmate. Okay, so he is gonna have 10 health, I think. Possibly. And we also need to get in by this guy here. So we need to start making a path for that. What we'll do is put the corridor in here, and we can't put anything else in there just yet, so we're gonna hold off on that. But we're gonna start building our path that way, so it's an easier way to get back. We will skip the Buccaneer for now. We'll fight this a parrot up here. Probably dominate the parrot at this point. We'll have plenty of chance to fight Buccaneers in the future, I'm sure. Okay, here's another one coming anyways. Let's do... I don't want to put another Buccaneer in here because he's gonna go the wrong direction then. What we want to do though is put in this, I think. Yes, we'll put in this, and I'll put in this. And then we'll take care of this parrot, and then we'll have our path laid out for the next one. And we can put another path in here, why not? All right. And now Nilt is ready to take on this cranky parrot here. And I think starting off here, we're just gonna go, well, counter's not a bad one here. Let's save this camouflage for later, we'll do counter for now. And now, it wouldn't matter. He's gonna steal one of our cards. He's got a lot of nice options here. Do we want to give him camouflage? We're just gonna block one of our attacks. Possibly this actually would open up him for ferocious, so we're not gonna let him have camouflage. Because I don't want him doing that ferocious, because he's already got it. He's got the 3 damage here. If we had another, oh man. Well, we couldn't have known what his card was gonna be, but now he's gonna get 4 damage on us. We're gonna be down to 5 left. Okay, we're gonna do Flame Arrow on him. Keep him honest. So yeah, that's where it actually came up. He has a couple cards that can do that apparently. What we'll do here is camouflage again. And now he's stupid. We'll go Pierce, take him out for 3, down to 2, and then Shift will do the trick. Nice. Well played, Nilt. And anything we want out of here? I don't think so. Even though these are level 3 things, I guess maybe putting this in place of the Holy Seal might make sense. The Brace and the Tenacious are pretty cool. Weapon Hand, we don't want to give up Fire Blast and Flame Lash. Those are pretty cool too. I think Wooden Shield's fine. Again, you don't see that combination too often. So a shield and gun character, not too often. All right, should we fight our first Buccaneer? Let's just do it. Let's put him up here. We'll face a Buccaneer to see how it goes. This could be, you know, a bad idea, given that he has extra health already. Crewmate's active, so he's got 9 health instead of 8. And right now he's doing 1 damage to us. We'll do Shift here to start. Alright. And now we gotta remember he has Fury, so let's see, 50% is when Fury goes into effect. He gets 1 extra damage on all attacks after he goes to half. All physical attacks, mind you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 is the cutoff then. So we just keep that in mind here. We're gonna block that from happening. So we're gonna go Camouflage. And we're gonna get a extra damage for next time. And now, let's see, we're at 7 health left here. If we take him down, we'll be at 5. If we take him down by 2, he's gonna have to go down by 1 more actually. So he's gonna be at, if we do this, he's gonna be at double damage at that point. We basically need, I think the Brace All makes a lot of sense here because we can block all that damage first of all. Yeah, let's do that. Doesn't come up too often where it's in a good position like that. And now I wish we had another one even. So he's gonna do Self-Inflicted again. This will take him down to 5. If we do Steel Arrowhead, that'll take him down to 3. And actually, we have an extra damage banked already, so this is gonna go down to 2, I think, after this one. So actually, that's perfect, so we can do Flame Lash to end the job then. There we go. All right, we've got him. And Flame Lash will do the trick. As usual, these magical quick attacks, I love them. And the conch. The conch? Is it conch or conch? Conch. Let's see. This is a cool magical weapon, item rather, but I don't think it's better than her shield. I like having the brace all, but given the right set of loot for these guys, this might be a really cool item. In any event, we're just gonna take the... I don't think we want any of that. We'll take the gold. And we'll lay on some loot for ourselves to pick up. And let's see. You know, let's just run through to the end here. We could face another Buccaneer, I suppose. Yeah, let's just run through here. I think we've got this under wraps here. I think we got this parrot, no problem. We don't need to like go gold hunting or anything like that. We can just take care of him. Take care of business. TCOB. And just beat up on a parrot. That's the name of the game right now. So Wheezy little parrot right here. We'll get some gold. I don't think we'll actually be able to claim that gold at the end here, but we'll just go for it anyways. All right, Mr. Parrot, prepare to meet your doom. In the face of a weird ranger guy with a gun and a shield. All right, can't block any of it with Fire Blast. Probably makes the same, makes most sense here, I'd say. And if he blocks anything, he's gonna steal cards, so we're not gonna let him block. We're gonna go Pierce. Bypass that shield. And now he's got, this is the perfect time for this to block this, so we'll block all of that with Brace. With our awesome shield. There we go. All right, so Stupidity's coming into play here. Let's do just a wooden arrow, I think. So weak attack, just knock him down by 1. Save it, because we don't know what's gonna happen here, necessarily. Shift makes a lot of sense here. He's gonna do 2 damage to us. We got 2 of our own for him. Keep it nice and even. And then, Ransack, or I guess he's down to 3. He's gonna steal a card from us no matter what. What don't we want to give him again? Let's see. Let's save one of these physical attacks because they will work for next time. Let's do counter here. And no matter what we do now, we'll get him next turn here. Yeah, take all the cards you want, buddy. You don't got anything left. Enjoy. All right. 166.
3 cheers for your lucrative plundering. After all your aimless blundering, how you rode your luck without getting stuck. Left me and your enemies wondering.
Pow, piece of cake, walk in the park, hardly broke a sweat. So easy in fact that your dungeoneer can't possibly expect to be paid, can they? Take that loot for the guild funds and make them earn their dinner. 166. Okay, so did we unlock anything yet? No, we didn't unlock any of the pirate classes just yet. So, given that we've run long already, we will have to look at the classes next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying and seeing. Glad to see Guild Dungeoneering back on the channel. I know a lot of you guys like to follow along with it, and I do appreciate you sticking with the series. Likes are always appreciated, and shares, because it is the beginning of a series, of course, so that's always really, really important. And yeah, we'll expand the guild here hopefully soon, and get to some of the new pirate characters next episode. So thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you next time.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. On our quest we're never veering. Oh, to be a dungeoneer, swimming in pools of gold.